Chapter 11, From Barter to Money, Question Answers from Grade 7th, Subject Social Science. The big questions. Question 1. How did exchange take place before money? Answer. Before money existed, people exchanged goods and services through the barter system. In this system, one item was traded for another without using money. For example, someone with extra grain could exchange it for clothes or tools from another person. This required a double coincidence of wants, meaning both people had to want what the other was offering. Question 2. Why did money come into existence? Answer. Money was invented to overcome the many difficulties of the barter system. It provided a common medium of exchange that was accepted by everyone. It solved problems like finding the right person to trade with, comparing the value of different goods, and storing wealth easily. Question 3. How has money transformed into various forms over time? Answer. Money has evolved over centuries. First came barter, then cowrie shells and metal coins. Later, paper money was introduced. In modern times, money has become digital with debit, credit cards, UPI, and mobile payments. Each form has made transactions easier and more efficient. Think about it, page 232. What are the different types of difficulties you encountered in the situation above? Answer. In the farmer's barter story, difficulty finding someone who wants an ox and can give all needed items. The exchange is not always fair. One ox is not equal to one pair of shoes. Goods like wheat are hard to carry. Problem of portability. You cannot divide an ox. Problem of divisibility. Wheat can rot. Problem of durability. It's hard to agree on value. No common measure of value. Think about it, page 234. What are the different ways in which money would make the above situation easier for the farmer? Answer. Money solves all the farmer's problems. He doesn't need to find someone who wants an ox. He can sell the ox for money and then use it to buy shoes, sweater and medicines easily. He can store money, durable, carry it, portable, divide it, divisible, and use it whenever needed. It provides a standard value that everyone agrees on. Let's explore page 236. The illustrations above show you some of the ways in which people practice barter today. Have you observed similar practices in your locality? What are the types of experiences people have in this process? Answer. Yes, similar barter systems are still seen in some places. Old clothes exchange for utensils is common. Book exchange clubs exist in schools or libraries. Experiences. People enjoy the exchange without spending money. Sometimes the value of items exchanged feels unfair. It promotes reuse and community bonding. Think about it, page 237. Suppose you need to buy a book. You have rupees 50 in your pocket. You visit the bookshop in your neighborhood where the shopkeeper tells you that the book is worth rupees 100. What options do you have to buy the book today? Will you request the shopkeeper to allow you to make the rest of the payment later? Answer. You can request the shopkeeper to let you pay rupees 50 now and the rest later, deferred payment. You might borrow rupees 50 from a friend or family member. You can wait till you have more money. Yes, some shopkeepers do allow deferred payments based on trust. Let's explore page 238. Look at the timeline given below. What are the changes in money that you observe? Answer. So friends, this is the picture. Started with barter 6000 BCE here. Next, then cowrie shells 1000 BCE, followed by metal coins 600 BCE. This is 1000 BCE, this is 600 BCE. Paper money began in 1861 here. Plastic cards like debit, credit cards came around the 1980s here. Digital payments like UPI became popular by 2016. Each change made money more convenient and secure. Let's explore page 239. The coins shown in figure 11.12 were found during excavations in Pudukkottai in Tamil Nadu. Their heads embossed are those of Roman kings. What conclusions can we draw from such a finding? Answer. So friends, this is the figure. From old coins, we can learn what metals were used, example copper, silver, the year it was made, designs or symbols on front of words and back reverse. Guesses may include which ruler made it or what events it represents. We can verify through history books, online museum websites, or asking teachers or historians. Let's explore page 241. What do you think happened as coins began to be used for all types of exchanges? Whether to buy vegetables or to buy some land. What problems could have come up? Answer. Heavy to carry, especially for big purchases like land. Storing large amounts of coins was difficult. Counting many coins took time. These problems led to the invention of paper money. Let's explore page 242. Look at a 50 and a 100 rupee note. Can you identify the motifs depicting India's cultural heritage on the reverse side of the notes? Find out more about them. Feel the surface of the notes. What special features of currency notes help visually impaired persons to identify the notes' denominations? Answer. So friends, here is the specimen for rupees 50 and rupees 100. On rupees 50 and rupees 100 notes, you will see images of Indian heritage like Rani Ki Vav, Hampi temples, etc. Notes have raised ink, tactile marks, intaglio printing, and differently sized numerals to help visually impaired people feel and recognize the value. They also include watermarks and security threads. Questions and activities. Question 1. How does the barter system take place and what kinds of commodities were used for exchange under the system? Answer. In the barter system, people exchanged goods and services directly without using money. For example, a person could give rice to get clothes or trade milk for wheat. Commodities used in barter were things like grains, cattle, cows, goats, cloth, salt, tea, tobacco, cowrie shells, handmade goods. Question 2. What were the limitations of the barter system? Answer. The barter system had many problems. You needed a double coincidence of wants. Both people had to want what the other had. It was hard to compare the value of different items. You couldn't divide some items, like an ox, for smaller exchanges, lack of divisibility. Some goods were heavy to carry, lack of portability. Items like grains could spoil, lack of durability. Question 3. What were the silent features of ancient Indian coins? Answer. Ancient Indian coins had special features. Made of metal like silver, copper, and gold, had symbols or images on them like animals, kings, or gods, issued by rulers and used by their people, had different designs on the front, obverse, and back, reverse, were accepted widely for trade. Question 4. How has money as a medium of exchange transformed over time? Answer. Money has changed a lot over time. Started with barter system, then came cowrie shells and metal coins. Later, people used paper currency. Today, we also use digital money like UPI, debit, credit cards, and mobile apps. Each step made money easier to use, carry, store, and transfer. Question 5. What steps might have been taken in ancient times so that Indian coins could become the medium of exchange across countries? Answer. Some possible steps: trade relations with other countries like Rome, coins with good quality metal and symbols that others trusted, standard weights and sizes, royal approval helped build trust in the coin, coins accepted by many traders helped spread their use. Question 6. Read the following lines from the Arthashastra. An annual salary of 60 panas could be substituted by an adhka of grain per day, enough for 4 meals. One adhka is equal to about 3 kg. What does this indicate about the value of 1 panna? The fine for failing to help a neighbor was 100 pannas. Compare this with the annual salary. What conclusion can you draw about the human values being encouraged through this? Answer. The quote says 60 pannas is equal to 1 year's salary and 1 panna is equals to 1 adhaka 3 kg grain. This shows that 1 panna was valuable enough to feed a person for a day. The fine of 100 pannas for not helping a neighbor is more than the yearly salary. This shows that helping others was seen as very important and people were encouraged to be kind, helpful, and responsible in society. Question 7. Write and enact a skit to show how people may have persuaded each other to use cowrie shells or other such items as the medium of exchange. Answer. Characters: trader, farmer, potter, village elder. Scene: the village market. Trader: carrying goods everywhere is hard. Why not use these cowrie shells? Farmer: how will we know their value? Potter: we can all agree how many shells are worth one pot. Elder: yes, cowrie shells are small, easy to carry, and won't spoil. Let's all start using them. Moral: the village agrees to use cowrie shells to make trade simpler. Question 8. The RBI is the only legal source that prints and distributes paper currency in India. To prevent illegal printing of notes and their misuse, the RBI has introduced many security features. Find out what some of these measures are and discuss them in class. Answer. The RBI adds special features to currency notes to prevent fake notes. Watermark of Mahatma Gandhi, security thread, shiny line, color changing ink on numbers, micro lettering, tiny writing, tactile marks for visually impaired people, latent image, number visible at an angle, holograms and see-through numbers. Question 9. Interview a few of your family members and local shopkeepers and ask them their preferences in making and receiving payments. Do they prefer cash or UPI? Why? Answer. Family member mother: I prefer UPI because it's quick and I don't need to carry cash. Local shopkeeper: I like cash for small amounts but I accept UPI too. Many customers prefer it. Conclusion: most people are now using both UPI and cash, but UPI is becoming more popular because it is easy, fast, and contactless. So, friends, we have completed all these question answers from chapter 11, from barter to money. We have already studied the short notes and summary of this chapter, whose link you can find in the description and on the screen. If you like the video, kindly like it and share it with your friends. We will meet in the next video. Thank you for watching.